Hello guys, welcome back. Today is 70th day of our 100 days of challenge of Adobe. And today we are going to make this. So, let's get started. So, here we are in After Effects. Firstly, drag your footage inside After Effects and just drag it to the composition icon here. It will make the composition of the layer size. As you can see, I have too much big. It's too big. Okay, let's just trim it for the areas which I wanted. So it is like something this. We will make it like 8 seconds or 5 seconds just. So press N to trim the afterward area, and you can press B to trim forward area. Okay, just drag it to the top, hold shift and drag this layer to the top, right click on this area and trim comp to work area. Okay, fine. Now firstly make duplicate of your layer. Okay, just name the below layer to main, select the first footage, go to effect, color correction, tint. Again right click or go to effect preset or just search here, right click, go to color correction, levels, drag the white area to something like this and black to here, and the middle button something like this. Just like this. So we are done. I'm just kidding. So minimize it, right click, blur and sharpen, and just select box blur. Yeah, make the blur radius to 0.5 and iteration to 1. Perfect. Okay, now select the top layer and make it lighten the blending mode. If your blending mode doesn't sync here, just click on toggle switches, and we want some of the green color here also. So select the levels and adjust it little bit to get the green color back. Just a little bit to get some green color, because it's looking too much snowy. Just keep setting the values and you will get a perfect look, because it's all up to your footage. Every footage is different, light is different, so it is up to you what color did you want, how much snow you want. If you drag the white, it will look too much snowy. If you drag this black side, it will look less snowy. So let's adjust it something like this. As you can see, we have some grain shades here now. Yeah, perfect for now. If we need to change the value, we can change it later. So select the main layer. It's looking too much greeny. As you can see, in snowy areas it's not too much green. So select the layer, right click in effects and controls, go to color correction, tint, and make the tint value something to like 40. As you can see, here we have a desaturation something, and you can decrease it up to 35. Perfect. As you can see, in snowy areas the snow has something a little bit glow. So right click or just search here in effects and presets, glow, apply it the layer. Okay, you can just increase the radius little bit, decrease the intensity by 0.5, just increase the threshold little bit. Okay, let's increase the radius, decrease the threshold, as you can see it's looking too much brighter. Don't forget to use trial and error method. I'm just telling the process, it's all up to you how to manage it. This seems perfect for me now. In decreasing the glow intensity to 0.3. As you can see, in snowy areas the sky is not white as it's appearing here now, so we need to fix it. So select the footage, select the shape tool and make a mask something like to the sky here, like this. Okay, go to mask properties, increase the feather something like this and make the mask subtract. Okay, we are getting some more green shade here. Let's decrease the feather just a little bit. Okay, let's drag the mask because let's just drag the mask outside because as you can see some of the trees are also affecting it, so just drag the mask a little bit up like this. Okay, just increase the feather again, decrease the expansion a little bit like this up to, oh it's too much. As you can see this white line is showing the mask expansion. We can increase the feather. Okay, as you can see it's looking good for now. As you can see now the trees here doesn't have the glow at all, the snow at all, so we need to fix it. Okay, select the footage layer, press Ctrl D to duplicate it, open the mask properties, delete the mask. Okay, now select the main layer, press Ctrl D, drag it all top off and rename it as matte. Okay, make the tint 100%, just fine for now. Right click and just add levels again, select the levels, just increase the white and just select the black too much, that only the trees get selected and the sky remains, so be sure it seems like this. Okay, now select the footage, go to track matte, Luma matte. As you can see we are getting the snow back again here, but as you can see it's again too much for now. So what we have to do now? Not a problem, just select the footage and the footage matte layer and just don't forget to adjust the light, means the snow, by using the levels, and just don't forget to work on something on glow. Yeah, and now press T for the opacity, decrease it by 50. Perfect. As you can see the last snow we have got back like here, and now we are going to add a little bit haze because it seems too perfect. As you can see we watch in snowy areas there is little bit haze backward, so select, go in layer panel, make a new solid make it white, hit OK, and just make a mask to the long areas, something like here, press Ctrl T for transform, drag it up to here, go to mask properties, increase the mask feather, something sorry, excuse me, drag it a little bit like here. I'm not a corona patient, guys, sorry. Yeah, make it something like this. Again, duplicate this matte layer, drag it top of all like here. Again, for the white, select Luma matte. As you can see, we have add some more haze to it. We just need to add this white haze below, down here. Select all the points, it's applying all the way to the sky, and just drag the mask below here and decrease it something from top. Hit enter. Okay, let's just isolate it for now. As you can see what's happening here, we are adding the haze in backside. That's what we needed for now. Just for now, just de-isolate it, select the white, press Ctrl D and decrease its opacity to 15. Press T for opacity, just decrease it to 15. Sorry, I had made 150. Just decrease it to 50, and now you can drag it to the top like here. Also, don't forget to decrease the here opacity to 15, and now you can see what's happening. We have added a hazy layer like here. Just we can drag it all the way up here. Same for this also, drag it all the way up. As you can see, we have a haze. First you can see we have a haze something like here in background, just a little bit, and then here and on the top. Now as you can see, it's looking pretty much good. It has too much green now also, so select the footage layer, go to levels and just make it little bit more whiter, because it's looking too much green now also. We need not too much snow also, just it is up to you. This seems perfect for me now. Yeah, okay, for the white solid, for the matte, we can just decrease the, we don't need the glow on this matte footage, just delete it, we don't need it. We can also decrease its white color just a little bit. Yeah, it's appearing too much white now also. For this layer, for this matte, I think is 100%, it is necessary. And for this matte, let's just increase the values a little bit. For the footage also, we don't need it too much white. Nice. So I have provided the link for this stock footage, apply it on top of all the layers. Just trim the first logo part, it is from YouTube, it's an overlay, so just don't forget to trim it. From the start, it's a loop, just use it. Okay, let's just find the loop is starting from where. Okay guys, it's still increasing, so let's just try it out here. It is up to, okay, it is up to here. Trim it to here. Let's try increasing it. Some more seconds. It is starting from here. Perfect. Let's just keep it for here now. It is free on YouTube. Just download it and set its blending mode to. Let's make it screen. Press S for scale. Drag it to all over the composition. Okay, just add levels to it. Go to effects, control panel, color correction, levels. Just okay, isolate it for now. We don't need it too much brighter also, so decrease it a little bit like this. And as you can see, we have something green here, so go to control, effects and control, color correction, make it tint. Now it's black and white. We can decrease its. Okay, I have applied it on. Oh, we don't need it as a matte. Just no track matte. Okay, just decrease its opacity up to 70. Nice. Let's make it 40. Good. Now just one last thing is remaining. The last, guess what? The snow particles. Okay, let's just create a new solid, enter. It's optional for you because I'm using Trapcode particular. Let's search for particular, apply it on the white solid, just make it isolate for now. Go to emitter, we need a point. No, we don't need a point, we need a box. Yeah, perfect. Now increase the X size up to, just keep it increasing, something like 2000. The Y size also to 2000 and the XZ size to 5000. Okay, now we just need the particles from here. So trim the layer from here, drag it up to here and make it up to this, like this. Okay, now as you can see, the particles are here. Just we need to increase the particles, increase them like this, something like this. Okay, that are looking too much. We can increase the Z depth more, something like now. Yeah, perfect. Something like greater than 9000. Go to particles, make this size to 3. Yep, the life second is 3. Perfect for now. Okay, let's make this size to 5 again. Yeah, need some greater particles also. And for the opacity random, just keep as it is. For opacity overlay, just select these and preset, because the particles will fade in and fade out. Okay, go in physics, increase the gravity something to like 500, or let's just make it 380. Okay, 380. Now you can see the particles are falling down, but something is still missing. We need to increase the particles motion blur. Yeah. So we have the option motion blur in rendering. Go to comp setting to on. Now you can see we have motion blurred snow particles. As you can see, as our scene is too brighter. Yeah, so we can't see these particles. So just minimize the particular, go to color correction, add levels to it, Okay, we will increase its whiteness. Okay, let's just apply it on top of here. We need to increase its brightness. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like this. Or you can add curves. Yeah, the motion blur is fading the particles like too much. As you can see what's happening here. Open the particular. Motion blur, make the shutter angle to 180. Now it's little bit quite fine. It's not motion blurring too much. Yeah, perfect. Let's adjust the snow glow, because as you can see here now it's too much bright. It's just too bright. So select the white solid, press T, decrease its opacity to 10 for matte. Select the footage. Okay, let's decrease its glow intensity to 0.2. Yeah. Okay, let's decrease its glow radius also, something like this. Perfect. And we can also make it a little bit darker, like this. Press 0 to have a preview. Okay. Perfect for now. It's still too much glow here. Need to reduce it. Select the footage. Can just increase the tint just to 90. Also we can decrease its black point. Yeah, so that's it for today, for turning a realistic scene into a snow scene. Hope you all liked the video. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Also don't forget to like the Inktober videos. So let's meet tomorrow again. Till then, stay safe, take care, and keep watching the channel.